Hi everybody. So today in class, Wednesday, January 19th, we watched a video formatting in Word and we practiced our MLA formatting. For homework, you were to read before class, ballpoint editing and formatting, and editing. We will briefly go over that, and then in class we watch the video. You guys watching this video will have to watch that on your own, and then practice your MLA formatting and participate in the discussion. So one thing I kind of want to quickly go over before we get into the reading was that if you go to your home screen, as you can see, we have module 0 here. We've pretty much gone through all of this. Just keep in mind that there's a lot of resources in here for you guys if you need them. Our syllabus is in there, and a lot of different other student services that you could possibly need are listed in here. Since we are pretty much done with this, you guys can click on this little down button here and it folds it up so it's out of your way. And then once you come to your home screen in our course, your module 0 or module 1, sorry, will be listed right here. I have taken the liberty of putting the daily schedule calendar here also, and I will continue to do that as we navigate through Canvas modules. When we go to 2, I will then again bring the daily schedule into that module just for convenience for you guys. Okay, so today in class, we did watch the how to format MLA style after we talked about the readings. So the readings are about editing and formatting, which we're not quite there yet, but I want to get you guys thinking about it as we are going to start formatting today and start writing. So as far as editing, we will be doing that very soon. We will be doing some peer review, but before we even get to that point, I want you guys to really think about asking someone else to read through your paper once you start getting it kind of teased out and get a rough draft of it. Having somebody else look over your paper can really help you find your mistakes. After you've written it and read it so many times, it becomes just a big blob to you. So it makes it hard for you to catch your mistakes. So in our reading, we talk about how to edit. And as you can see, they kind of give you some examples of what we could possibly be doing that we might not catch, just little things like that. And if you also use your grammar and spelling check in Word, that is a huge help because Word will underline this. It will yell at you to fix it. So pay attention to those lines under your words or what Microsoft Word is telling you. So tricking your brain. So self-editing exercises. So they give you a few tips. You can change the font or background color or print it out and edit by hand just to see it on a different, see it in a different light. It's not the same, just the same words on the computer screen. Change something about it so it looks different. So maybe that will help you catch anything out of the ordinary. You can read it out loud. That's what the Writing Center would do. And they are another person that can take a look at your paper for you. I know I keep pushing the Writing Center, but they are so helpful. So, if I'm pushing it this much, that maybe you should check it out. You can read the paper backwards. And you can do this word by word, so you focus on the word and spelling more than the meaning, which is very good at catching grammatical errors. You can use a search feature on your computer to find errors that you commonly make. So if you regularly mix up there and there, so you can literally in Word search the word there, or there, and make sure that they are spelled correctly throughout your paper. Also, the multimodal midden, it can be a little hard to do revision sometimes. We do have a digital writing studio, and as you can see, it's linked right here. So when we get to the end of the semester and you start working on your final digital portfolio, this could come in real handy for you guys to get some help. So editing for common errors. Sentence fragments are a huge one. I am guilty of this. Even now, I still, if I'm not paying very close attention and just try to hurry through my work, I will end up with sentence fragments. So just pay attention to those. Try not to do those. And you can easily tell a sentence fragment, and this tells you how you can kind of not do those. So yeah, pay attention to the examples in here. As you can see, my family descending from Irish immigrants who came over in the early 19th century and with strong roots in tradition. This fragment contains both a verbal and prepositional phrase, but no complete predicate. So you know you missed it. So to revise this fragment, we would probably want to convert both the verbal and the preposition to verbs. So here is the fixed. My family descends from Irish immigrants who came over in the early 19th century and has strong roots in tradition. And then it gives you some more and tells you how you can identify sentence fragments. Strategy 1. And how you can fix them. Strategy 2. So hopefully you guys read through those and you can avoid getting into those sentence fragments. So then it talks about how you can use fragments effectively. It also goes into talking about run-on sentences and comma splices. I really like the examples that they provide here and what they tell you, or how they tell you to avoid them. So you can basically tell if you have a run-on sentence if you ask a question. So if you must ask 2 yes or no questions about the sentence, then it is a run-on sentence or a comma splice. So here they give you some examples of that. So sentence, the concert was the best one I have ever seen. So question, was the concert the best one you've ever seen? Since the statement can be made into one yes or no question, it is grammatically correct sentence. Okay, that's so easy. So then another example, the concert was the best one I have ever seen. It has changed my life. So questions, was the concert the best one you've ever seen? And has it changed your life? So since the sentence created 2 yes or no questions, it is a run-on. So it's that simple. Commas and semicolons, using too many, semicolon instead of comma, and then the Oxford comma. These are always going to be an issue of when you need a comma, when you don't. Try not to use too many. I think there's still a debate about the Oxford comma. I am not too, I don't worry about grading you on your commas. I'm not worried about commas. Yes, do your best. If I think you have one when you shouldn't, or that you need one, I will usually place a little comma and put a circle around it. Or if you have one and you shouldn't, I might circle it, but I'm not a real stickler about that. Or apostrophes. Yes, try to be coherent in what you are doing with your writing. Just do your best. Always perform your spell check and using the wrong word. We don't want to do that. Again, issues like that we want to avoid. Like I said, Writing Center can help a lot with that. Okay. So then we go on to editing and formatting. So we're talking about errors in proofreading again. We want to make sure that we read your papers sentence by sentence, starting at the end. The strategy will focus you on the sentence rather than the paper as a whole. Okay, reduce the size of the window on your computer where you are reading your paper. Again, this will focus you on a small portion of text as you read, as you can see. Read your paper out loud. Make a list of words or phrases that you need to double check in your project. Maybe you don't understand the meaning, or you have one of the authors you cited wrong. Things like that. Formatting, as you know, we're going to be practicing that today. For English 103, we are going to be focusing on the MLA style, and that requires Times New Roman and 12-point font, double spaced. I think that's the main ones that we want to practice on. We're not going to be doing too much heading yet, but we will be getting into that. And as you can see, did you know that MLA isn't just about citations? They also provide guidance on paper formatting. So we will be watching a video about that. Works cited page. We don't have one for our literacy narrative, but we will. So just read through this, make sure that you kind of get an idea of what we're going to be dealing with on the next paper. So does every text and citation have an entry on the works cited page? Yes. Does every source on the works cited page actually get used in the project? Yes. Remember, if you cut some text, you might have to cut a source. So don't keep it on the works cited page, or it will just look like you are trying to pad your sources. Correct. Are all of your citations present in incorrect order? What is the needed varies by citation style, but some key ones to look for are the author title, chapter title, or book title, and so on. Are the entries in alphabetical order by author's last name? They should be. Do you follow the capitalization rules for your chosen style? Hint, APA uses different rules for capitalization than MLA. Yes, it does. So focus on your MLA. Yeah, and make sure that when we get to that point, we will be using Purdue OWL. This does say it has videos above. They're not showing up for me, but I'm sure if I click on those, hopefully you guys watched those. So in class, then we would be watching the formatting. There are two formatting style videos for you guys. One is in Microsoft Word. The other one is in Google Doc. You can watch either one of them. I will make them available to watch at any time, at any point. It will be on Canvas. I will make them public, and you can watch those at any time. This one's about 10 minutes long. I don't remember how long this one is, but make sure that you watch those, and they will help you with your assignment for today. So after you watch the videos, go to your formatting and MLA discussion. And it says, today we are going to practice formatting in Word or Google Docs. After watching the video, I would like you all to start writing your literacy narrative. You must write 2 paragraphs and have the correct formatting to turn in your docs, or link to Google Docs. So when you are done, hit the reply and upload your correctly formatted literacy narrative with 2 paragraphs, please. That's it for today, guys. Nothing else for you guys to do. Let's go back and look at our daily schedule really quick so that we can look and see what we have coming up next. So Friday, January 21st, we will be concentrating on audience and content, and we will be writing in our notebook our number 2 entry. Please read ballpoint, audience, and context before class, and make sure that you bring your laptop so you can write in your notebook. That's it, guys. Have a good day. And again, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out by email. Thanks.